I'm on my way to the southern Outer Banks and Cape Lookout National Seashore, a pure and uninhabited stretch of sand 56 miles long. And the only way to get there is by boat. Most tourists take the Island Express ferry. After a brisk boat ride, I beelined it to the place with the grandest of views, the Historical Lighthouse.
I feel like we can see to the end of the world here. Explain this area to me.
The amazing thing is that we're on the edge. We're on the edge of our state, our nation.
Alton Balance was born and raised on nearby Ocracoke Island.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be out there on the water, pushing forward and getting on a shoreline somewhere.
Alton has a deep passion for these islands in both their beauty and their storied past.
What do we see?
Cape Lookout. You know, the treacherous shoals of Cape Lookout. That's where the colliding waves are. That's what beats you to pieces, especially on a stormy night.
With unpredictable weather and shallow shoals, this area has become known as the graveyard of the Atlantic. Thousands of vessels, including galleons and Blackbeard's ship, succumbed here to the forces of nature.
Hence the need for this lighthouse.
And on these barrier islands were once Coast Guard stations and even small towns that have since disappeared into the earth. I met up with another man, Heber Guthrie, who explored these beaches as a child. He showed me in the distance the island where his ancestors once lived.
Right over here is Shackleford Banks.
On Shackleford Banks was a town called Diamond City.
And it had probably 400 or 500 people there that lived there at one time. Yeah.
We went for a closer look at Shackleford Banks, and from the boat, we could see a living reminder of the harsh history of the Outer Banks.
There they are, the Shackleford horses. Wild horses.
The legend was about 400 years ago, there's a Spanish galleon that came by with those horses. The ship sunk, and these horses swam ashore here on Shackleford.
The legendary horses of Shackleford Banks live on. A relative newcomer to this timeless stretch of sea marshes and beaches that are now protected by the National Park Service.
And this place is a great place to just be. Your thoughts can roll in and roll on by just like all those waves we see.